What is up, you guys? It is me, Bodichu, and welcome back to my motherfucking channel. Hi, bitches. What the fuck is poppin'? I haven't been on camera in the longest motherfucking time. Like, oh my god, like, I miss y'all. Like, I could jump through the screen and give y'all a motherfucking hug. Like, how is y'all doing? I have missed y'all so much, and I'm coming on today because we're going to do the 7 weird things about me tag because I'm not like these other bitches, you know. We do whatever the fuck we want to do on this channel, and you know, we gonna roll with it and just, you know, chill, whatever. I'm just so excited to be back. Like, I thought I was good. Like, normally when I get on camera, ignore my nails, by the way, look how fucking terrible there. But I was like, every time I get on camera, I was like, lucky, like really, really nervous. And then I'd be setting my camera up and shit, and like, you know, my little light and shit. Let me show ya, and my little light, and you know, everything like that. I thought I'd be nervous, but I wasn't. Like, I'm so excited to be back. I miss y'all so much. So yeah, getting on with the 7 weird things about me tag because I'm a weirdo anyway. And we love weirdos on this channel. Why y'all wonder why? Who the fuck would want to be normal? Who would want to be normal? Not me, bitch. Def not me, bitch. Just not normal's boring. Why would you just why? I also had to write them down because I've got the world's worst motherfucking memory. And by the way, please do hit that subscribe button and like today's video. Comment, subscribe. You know, if you want me to do any bit. Why do I have a motherfucking stutter in every video? But anyway, if you want to comment down below any suggestions that you want me to do video suggestions, I'm completely open to that. Subscribe, hit that notifications bell. And if you're just watching, you know, what up? Thanks for watching. You know, no pressure, no pressure, bitch. Bitch in the term, in the sense of an endearment. It's an endearment. So if I say bitch, like, that's what I mean. Because y'all know I love y'all. It's just me and this motherfucking mouth. Like, I'm very fluent. And what I mean by fluent is I ain't putting on no act. Like, bitch, I'm just me whether you like that shit or not. Like, the fuck? Oop, nearly dropped the camera then on the tripod. But my first fact is I am a super nerd. If you can hear that dog barking, I apologize. Shut the fuck up. Anyway, bitch. Sorry about that. 1 second. I don't give a fuck. Bitch. These people is crazy. Live it. This is just craziness. So I'm a super nerd and I love to learn. Literally, I love things like quantum physics, astrology, anatomy, biology, chemistry, biochemistry. I like to read. I've got all kinds of books, like literally over here. I would show you, but it's a mess because I'm like rearranging my flat. I'm actually trying to get the fuck up out of here. Like, let me listen. Y'all know on my channel, I go on my little rants and shit. Like, let me just let a bitch rant for a second. This flat, I can't say too much, but I'm in a legal dispute with this flat because, bitch, what the fuck is going on? Like, there's too much. I can't really say too much, but I'm not happy. Like, I'm really not happy, and it's burning my biscuits. And why do I have to? Like, I have the world's. I've just dropped my phone. That's like the 10th time I've dropped my phone. But I have like the world's worst luck. So, I don't know, welcome to my life. I'm an education freak. I love to learn. I have dictionaries, thesauruses. I'm always looking at stuff. I'm incredibly spiritual. I love everything. Numerology, spirituality. I'm open about the fact that I love to learn about different cultures. I just love to learn. I think learning is something that we're lacking these days. I can explain it. Everybody's perspective is different. And what I'm trying to say is, like, I don't want to be brainwashed by people to think that, you know, learning is a bad thing or learning is for, you know, people use the term nerd as like as an insult at times. It can be a compliment, it can be an insult. You know, you can be insulted or you can be like, people can put you down because you enjoy educations, you enjoy learning, you enjoy so on and so forth. But you know, I'm just me. I don't know. I'm just me. Maybe I'm ranting a bit too much. Completely off topic though. We was talking about my flat. Anyway, I can't say too much other than my flat is a disaster at the minute. My wardrobe's collapsed. Like, I'm one of these real bitches. Like, I'm gonna come on and I'm gonna tell you, like, you asked me some of my clothes up here. Like, if I could show you my room, y'all would cry because literally, I don't know what the fuck is going on. I just be chilling. Like, I don't know. Like, everything is just going wrong for me. Like, yeah, and I'm just like this, me. Like, you know, not even bother. But you know what I mean? It is what it is. Oh, shit. Dropping my tripod. It is what it is. Dropping my tripod again. It is what it is. See, I am one of those people. I am really genuinely. I just don't give a fuck. I don't know why, but I just don't. It's also my birthday soon, so what up, bitch? This video is like 15 minutes long, and we've got one question. We've done. Oh no, we've done one question. Let me pick my phone up and see. Oh, well, I wouldn't say it's interesting. I would say it's more weird. It's more on the weird side. It's like some facts are interesting, some are weird. But when I take a bath, like we don't have baths in the shower. What? What the fuck am I saying? We don't have a bath in this flat, and basically, yeah, when I take a bath, I'm normally in the bath for 2 to 3 hours, and I just sit there and soak me. Um, I don't know if I should say this on camera because it makes me sound like a crazy person. But when I used to have baths, I used to just put hot water in and just hot water and like sit in the hot water and like everybody's like, oh my god, it burns, it burns. But it never used to burn me. It just used to turn me red because I'm so pale. But yeah, I don't know. Like, I love my baths. I've literally got some bath stuff. I think where's the bath stuff? Like right there. I think that's it. Got some bath stuff for when I go to my mama's, or when I go to, my stepdad's, or when I go to, anywhere where I can go get a bath. Bitch, I love me a bath. So another fact is I actually like to mix foods. Y'all need to be doing this quite often in the winter, by the way, because Corona. Anyway, I'm having a mental breakdown live on camera. How are you doing? But yeah, I mix foods together that are really weird. That's not enough. Basically, like tuna. I will put like tuna and shitloads of pepper on. I would put like a salad. I'll put like tuna and chicken together in my salads. I like crushed biscuits. By the way, this is really, really good. I crush biscuits up and I put them into yogurt and like I mix it, Greek yogurt, the big like tubs. And I like mix that shit up, yeah. And I'm like, mmm. I'm trying to think what else. Crackers. I would have like salad on crackers. God, what else did I have? Like weird shit. Potato cakes. Oh my god. Make my pussy wet. Make my motherfucking pussy wet. Let's just talk about it. It makes my pussy wet. It really do. It really makes my pussy wet. Potato cakes, mayonnaise, white pepper, black pepper. Sometimes a little bit of salad, maybe a little slice of ham, maybe a little slice of chicken or some cheese. I'm trying to think of really weird food combinations. Cereal and chocolate sauce, mix it together, and it makes like a chocolate milk. I don't know. But yeah, I like mix. I'm a food combinationist, like a food experimentalist type of shit. I don't know, yeah, I just be me. You don't know. I just, eat what you want to eat. Do you? Absolutely, do you? Just fuck off with the vegan shit. So this next fact is more on the, I guess, maybe, what's that word? Not controversial, but like, you might not believe it, you might believe it type of thing. But basically, I have a really good sixth sense, and I also have a really good third eye. I have a really good intuition. And not to brag, but beat the motherfucking beat, bitch. Like, I can see, I can literally talk to you for like 5 seconds and I can see into you. And I can know what I have proved this to so many people. Like, if anybody wants me to do it, I will do it. Like, I can look straight at you at literally 5 seconds and I can tell you so much about you. I don't, I'll tell you a story. I'm online dating, right? I'm open because you know I'm a pretty bitch. Like, really pretty. Like, let me just show you. YouTube don't ban me because I'm just showing people, but, and yes, I'm sat on the floor. But I'm a pretty bitch and I'm working on this body, honey. Can't show you how too much, but yeah, working on the body. I completely forgot where we was going with that. But yeah, I have a sixth sense. Basically, I was talking to a guy not too long ago, and I've seen literally one picture of him. I'm not gonna say his name, but I've seen one picture of him, and I was able to tell him so much. And I said to him, it was like curious at first, and then I said, "Test me." I said, I don't know where the fuck it comes from, but I was like, "Test me," and he tested me, and he was like, "Wow." He was like, "What the fuck? How do you know so much?" I was like, "I don't motherfucking know. I just know this shit. Like, I'm a really good judge of character. I've got a really good sense of intuition. You know, I've got a really good third eye. I listen to my instinct and my gut. Like, you know, protect yourself, protect your energy, protect your atmosphere, protect yourself. That's the way forward. Protect yourself." And people ask me like, "How do you get that? Like, how did you unlock that kind of, let's just say, gift?" And I always tell them it's because I am so spiritual. I preach. I'm a motherfucking preacher. I'm a practitioner, bitch. Like, I'm gonna tell you, like, be happy. Protect your energy. Be happy. You know. And people are like, "How do you do it? How do you do it?" I practice my spiritualism, like, and my religion. Really, like my religion, I am a poly, I can't pronounce it properly, but a polytheist. So I go between different religions, but I have multiple religions and I combine them all together. And I practice my spiritualism daily. That's what keeps me sane. That's what's took a lot of my negative energy away, a lot of my bad energy away. Just a lot of stuff like that. Like, you know, practicing daily, unlocking yourself internally, mentally, spiritually, protecting your energies, making sure that, you know, you're putting out positive energy, you get positive energy back. Like, it all pays off. Like, you know, it's about figuring it out and what works for you in terms of spirituality. I don't want to yap on too much, but yeah, you know, I'm very spiritual. That's how I feel like my hypothesis is that I've done that, and that's what's happened. Like, through my spiritualism, I've been able, and practicing it daily, I've been able to unlock certain things, and I think that's quite cool. I've also predicted things that have happened before they've happened. And I think I get this from my mother. I'll tell you a story. I'm not going to go too much into it, but I think I've inherited this from my mother. My mother told me a story, this was years ago. She told me a story. Basically, she had a dream that one of her friends, she had a dream, and in the dream, she was at her friend's funeral, and she was singing in the choir at her friend's funeral. And I think it was like a few days later, her friend died. Um, you know, she's had stuff like that. I've had premonitions of people dying before and they've died. I'm not going to name them, but yeah, it's creepy because you almost feel like you're going insane. I don't mean to laugh, it's a nervous laugh, but you feel like you're going insane when stuff like that happens. So I think I've got that from my mother, but yeah, I've predicted stuff that's happened before it's happened. I've seen stuff happen before it's happened. And another thing as well, I don't dream often. A lot of people say you can access your dreams through like spirituality and stuff. I disagree. I don't dream. It's rare that I dream. It's like closing my eyes and then waking up. I don't dream. Basically, and when I do dream, it's just a nightmare and it's very, very rare. So when I do dream, it's a nightmare. I don't have like spiritual dreams or access to that kind of stuff. But yeah, 1,000%, I could like literally test me on it because I get a buzz out of people like being like, "Oh, let me test this bitch. Let me see what this bitch is about. Like, let me see if this bitch is really genuine." And when people test me, there, I was like, "Oh my fucking god! How did you know that?" And I'm like, I don't know, but I do. It's like the children of the damned, innit? We know all your secrets. I'm not going to necessarily link this to spiritualism. And I know I keep going on about spiritualism, but, you know, I'm a practitioner. I preach. You know, I practice what I preach. But spiritualism, for me, is eye-opening, and it's helped me a lot. And another thing I want to say is I do see... It's not controversial. What's that fucking word? It's not controversial. It's... I can't think of the word. You might not believe it, you might believe it, but I can see things, and I can see things that you can't see. And I've been told this by two psychics. I've gone to two psychics, two completely different ones. One in Bury, and it was one in McGull. Okay? Bury and McGull are like so far apart, and they both told me the same thing. It was kind of similar, but kind of different readings, but the main points were exactly the same. And they both said to me, because of how open you are, because I'm literally obsessed with spiritualism, I'm obsessed with it. It's my life. I live that. That's what keeps me sane. That's what keeps my energy up and going. That's what keeps me on a buzz. Like, I'm happy. My religion, you know, I just be happy. But yeah, I do see stuff. I've seen stuff before I even got into spiritualism. I'll tell you something that happened. You know, you might believe it, you might not, but, you know, I seen it with my own two eyes. I seen it with my own two eyes. So, you know what I mean? I don't know if I could debate you because I've seen it with my own two eyes. But anyway, when I was a young child, there used to be an old lady that lived in our house. And I don't know who the hell she was, but this was when we was very young, we very first moved in. She used to walk through the hallway. And I've also seen, I don't know if I should say this on camera. I don't know if I should say this on camera, but I've seen a family member, my stepdad's sister. I seen her apparition in his living room because she passed away. God bless her soul. Rest in peace, Angie. But yeah, she passed away, and I seen her in the living room. And do you want to know what the weird thing was? At that particular time, I didn't know she'd passed away, and she had like a grey creamy coat on, and her hair was short, and I didn't know her hair was short. That was the weird thing too, because I hadn't seen her for ages. She used to be the dinner lady at my primary school, one of the dinner ladies, and I hadn't seen her for ages. And I got told by my mum she had a short bob, and she was in the living room. Her apparition was in the living room, and it's like she was looking in the mirror, like fixing her hair, just for a split, just for hand to God, there's God's honest truth. And she was just with her hair like that, like sorting her out for literally a split second. And it was like as soon as I blinked, she was gone. Gone. But I've seen other stuff too. I've seen after we lost another family member, very weird. I have a video of it too. Very weird. We lost a family member. I don't like talking about it because it's sensitive, but not getting too much into it. After they passed away, basically in my flat in my living room, which is just next door, it was a really sunny day, and there was something reflecting on the wall, and I'm like, what the fuck is that? And I'm like going around with a tea towel trying to cover stuff up, you know, to see where this reflection's coming from, if that makes any sense. And I couldn't find it. And I shit you not, hand to fucking God, I've got a video of it, and my cousin's got a video of it too. Hand to fucking God, the light formed a baby. You could see the eyes, the mouth, the nose, the cheek. Formed a baby stood up on the wall. It was like, I don't know how to explain it. I've got goosebumps. I can't even pull this down, but I've got goosebumps explaining this. Basically, the light, it was just so much light, and it formed a shape of a baby. Just stood there. And it was there for about 5 minutes. And I got it on video because I'm like, what the fuck is this? And I was like, wow, what the fuck is this? And it disappeared. It just faded away. And it was only there for 2 days. 2 days. Another time it was at my mum's house, and there's multiple people that can back this up too. It was in my mum's house, and there was like, again, sunny day, and it looked like a hand going like that, pointing that way. and it was pointing outside near the window, and we looked outside towards the back garden, and there was the shadow had formed a butterfly, and that's something that's connected to me spiritually, is a butterfly, and I don't know what that means yet. I haven't figured that out. But me and butterflies have a very strong connection. Me and dragonflies have a strong connection. Me and lions, in terms of spirituality, I get compared to a lion quite a lot. And a jaguar too, and a panther. So, I'm feisty. I'm a feisty motherfucker. We got way off topic then. On with the questions. Also, the story about my mum's friend was another fact. I don't know why I included that as a fact, because it's not about me, it's about my mother, but I guess it kind of is about me because I low-key have inherited that from her, but I don't know. Fuck it. I can astral project, and I can help other people astral project. Astral projection is a out-of-body experience, and I've done that to a couple of people that willingly. I haven't, hand to God, haven't done anything unwillingly, but maybe you have. I don't know. That's your business, but yeah, I've done it with a few people. Astral projection is basically you can come out of your body spiritually. It's a spiritual thing. You come out your body and you can explore things that you can't see, the energies around you, the frequencies around you, the vibrations, the movement, the life, the so much around you that you don't quite see with the naked eye. You're not able to. So in terms of astral projection, that helps because it's a spiritual thing. It's a way to evolve. It's a way to learn more about yourself. Maybe one day maybe one day I already have a video plan to sit here and talk about spiritualism. But yeah, it's a lot to do with spiritualism, but basically it's an out-of-body experience. I'm a practitioner. You can call me, what you would consider me is a spiritual priest, a spiritual practitioner. You can call me a witch if you want to, because I do practice voodoo. I do practice Santeria. I do practice Ifa. I do practice Palomayombe. I do practice Ombeya. I do practice both good and bad magic. I do, I'm open about it. I'm a witch, bitch. You can call me that. I guess that could be a fact about me too. I'm a witch. Another fact about me, which it seems so death themed, this video. I apologize for that. But I've had a dream years ago. Basically, we lost a family member. I've never met this family member. It's all to do with, I feel like this video is a lot to do with death and spiritualism. But basically, and this was not the intention, but basically, yeah, I've dreamt about a family member I've never met before. And the strange thing about it was, in the dream, I heard their voice, which is impossible because there are no videos of that particular family member. I don't know. I didn't know before that dream. I didn't know what that family member sounded like, and I remember my mum sitting me down, and she said, "Tell me about this dream," because I said, "Mum, I remember telling her I had the weirdest dream. Like, I've dreamt about my cousin I've never met. Like, I don't understand." And I heard her voice, and in the dream, I'll describe it to you. In the dream, or the vision, I call it a vision. But in the vision, it was really, really dark. It was like the back of a lake house, and it was grass, and there was a big bridge. It was really, really dark, and there was a huge light shining down on this particular area. It was on the right side. No, this is my left. 1 second, left, right. It was on the right side, and basically the family member that passed away, God rest his soul. I love you. But basically, that family member that passed away was in a little basket, and they had the exact same clothes on. It was like this maroon, gorgeous maroon purple dress thing. And she had that on in the dream, and she was shaking this little rattle, and she was laughing, and she was talking to it. I feel weird talking about this, but hand to God, it's the truth. You know what I mean? It's the truth. So It's weird. I couldn't explain that to you. I don't understand how you can hear somebody's voice and you've never ever met them. A lot of weird stuff like that. Also, this is so random, but for for an interesting fact about me, if you're ever wondering what I look like without a weave or a wig on, because this is, 39 inches, but if you're ever wondering, for comparison, a doppelganger when I've not got the makeup on, when I've not got the lashes on, when I've not got the weaving, if you're looking for a comparison, look up the van that says go to sleep and starve. And anybody that knows me personally, tell me that does not look like me. I swear to God, that is my doppelganger. That is my doppelganger. And isn't it mad that how you can bump into people that look exactly like you? Or you can especially in this day and age, you can come across people that look exactly like you. It's weird. This shit weird. Quite a funny one, to be honest. I'm a Wiganer. Shout out to my Wiganese bitches. Oh, what up? Wigan in this bitch. Anyway, I'm a Wiganese type of bitch. And the funny thing is, I'm not a pie eater. I don't mind a pie, a meat and potato pie, or like a spicy steak, kidney bean pie. Don't mind them every now and again. Don't mind a sausage roll every now and again. But I will say, I'm a pasty eater. I'm a motherfucking pasty eater all the fucking way, bitch. All the way. All the way past it, all the way. Meat potato pasty, bitch. Make my pussy wet. Interesting fact. Gene Simmons, I have a long tongue. And I'm single. Well, kind of. I'm like pimping at the minute. I'm a straight pimp. Pimp, live while you're young. As long as you're safe, as long as it's consensual. Go fucking crazy. And who the fuck am I to tell you what to do? Because I don't listen to fucking nobody. So I don't know, but it's up to you. Just be safe and be cautious and be aware. But always do you. Always be yourself. Because fuck these bitches. These bitches, listen. Honey. These bitches ain't matter. I know an interesting fact I can tell you, and again, hand to God, it is the absolute truth. I was almost murdered. No word of a lie. Literally had a bitch do something so crazy to me that you just wouldn't believe. So when I was young, I want to say like 5 or 6, I remember walking to school one day and there was this little ginger bitch. She literally 1 second. Oh my God, bitch. 1 second. No fucking way, mate. I am crying like that. I am. So yeah, this bitch that tried to murder me literally looks like this. I'm not even fucking joking. This is fucking hilarious. It is a ginger troll. Like, she literally looks like this. Like, just go home at that point. Like, bitch, call it a day at that point. Call that shit a motherfucking. Stop it. Stop it off. It's. I sound like my fucking mother, but what the. So yeah, we was at the traffic lights walking to school one day, and we was waiting to cross the road, and this bitch comes behind me. No word of a fucking lie. There's a double-decker bus coming. Okay. Do you know what this bitch does? Oh yeah. Well, read my mind. Read my motherfucking mind. This bitch creeps the fuck up behind me like a motherfucking grasshopper. And then she just, no word of a lie, boom, pushes me. No word of a fucking lie. There was people that was seeing it and everything, like parents that was walking with those other kids. She literally just went boom, and the bus went boom, like that hit me straight on the ground. I was fine, thank God. I only had a sore arm. Like literally, that could have been so bad. Like literally hit it with quite some force. It took me straight off my feet. But literally, yeah, she got into. I think she got into some trouble for that because like, she didn't get into like legal trouble or charged with anything. But that was dangerous. Like I literally, that's not the first time I've had somebody try and kill me. But you know, that was the first time it happened when I was like 5 years old. Like when you're looking like this, you just need you just need to call it quits at this point, girl. And the last interesting and weird fact, because I kept you off half an hour, and normally, I only get an hour really when we're editing the shit down, because I don't edit the shit down. I pay people to edit the shit down. I'm the first bitch to admit that. I pay people to edit this shit down, and literally, anyway, getting to the last point. It's been 30 minutes. Y'all got me for an hour normally, so didn't know if y'all know that, but yeah, I get an hour spot or an hour edit time, and I sit here for hours and hours and hours talking. We also have somebody over there that does not does not want to be on camera. I'll point this camera at you, I promise. Anyway, dickhead. Right, so anyway. So the last fact is, all my body hair is different colours. And I don't know why. My natural hair is brown, but as a child it went from brown to ginger, to blonde, to brown, to an ash blonde, to brown, and now I'm stuck with a brown underneath this. Because this is not my hair, y'all. Like, I'm the first bitch to be honest, this is not my hair. Like, I wear weave, I wear wigs. This is a glue down because, I'm getting my shit done currently. And, I like it. This is something new for me. It's not too much blonde. What do you think? It's not too much blonde. I decided to go a little bit of a darker blonde with some bouncy curls. Like, what do you think? Like, and I'm not no cheap bitch. Like, I keep getting told off because the amount of money I spend on my hair. But what do y'all like? Do y'all like the look? Do y'all like the look? I like it, and y'all see me playing with it. It's because it's new hair, and like, look at that. You telling me like that? I just feel good in it. Like, I feel, change your hair, change your makeup, do something, change your clothes, change how you feel. Positivity, uplift yourself. Oh, I thought of another fact just to clear something up as well, because I am doing a video on this, but just to briefly clear it up. Final interesting fact is I have trigeminal neuralgia. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing that right. But basically, let me move my hair out my face. Y'all already seen the videos I posted on my Facebook. I have some others that I'm not going to post because honestly they're quite bad. Like literally videos of my face swelled out here and me literally crying hysterically in pain. I didn't post them because I didn't want to like traumatize anybody because it was literally traumatizing. But if you're wondering why there's a big swelling there in my face and there's a big swelling here in my face and my face here looks fatter, it's because the swelling, especially here too, the swelling and under my neck too, it's basically damage to your nerve endings. And I've been honest, and I don't want to brag. I said this shit just because purely I am trying to be honest and open. And I see my YouTube channel as a way for me to just be open with myself. And it's y'all that are watching me. I'm entertaining y'all. Like, no disrespect. But I don't look. I'm not on YouTube for the views. I'm not on YouTube for the clout to get up somewhere. I'm on YouTube to actually like document some shit, like really do some shit with myself on this YouTube channel for myself. So yeah, basically I'm just honest bitch. Like I used to strip. I still strip. I've gone back to stripping quite recently. A couple of weeks ago, I went back to stripping. I'm not complaining because my money good. Basically, I am just being me and documenting myself. That's what this is about. But anyway, trigeminal neuralgia is basically damaging the nerve endings to your face, and that's because I've been in a lot of fights, and I don't say that to sound hard or to sound tough. I say that because my personality is the kind of personality that irritates weak bitches. My kind of personality is a personality like if you were following ass bitch, or you like a quiet ass bitch, or like you like a bitch that's like fake or two faced or like phony or like fugazi, like you're or like flip floppy, like nah, like I don't fuck with it. It's just not some. I see that shit, and like them kind of people get irritated by me because I see that shit, and I'm like, I'm a loud mouth. I am fluent in who I am. I speak. Ain't no one going to stop me from speaking. I'm going to say whatever the fuck I want to say when I want to say it, how I want to say it. Like I'm always do me. Body is always going to do body. Body. I got to name myself. Body. I am body. I define me. That's where I come from. That's where my personality is. And it irritates so many of these bitches that I used to get into. The last fight I had wasn't that bad. The last fights I had was with two family members, two separate incidents. And, you know, I've been cool ever since. I did have a bitch the other day, just to address this in case this whole watching, that was talking about, oh, she wanted to fight me. And this is what I mean. I'd be minding my business. I don't bother nobody. Absolutely nobody. And this bitch messaged me and she's like, oh, I want to fight you. And I just laughed. I was like, y'all come line it up. I'll fight you with a fucking trigeminal neuralgia. I'm not bothered. Like, I'm sure that swelling would, you know, protect me a little bit from them hits. You can really see it there, though. So basically, and oh, that's what I wanted to say. The swelling settles. So from my face being hit that much and fighting and things like that, and also I had a domestic violence relationship, and I don't know if I want to talk about it. Probably I'm not going to talk about it, but an incident happened. Something happened, and when he was unable to do it, basically I'm not going to get too much into it, trigger warning, but he did beat the absolute shit out of me, and he took me from one room to another, and the reason I think I caught you don't catch it, but the reason I think it set the trigeminal neuralgia off was because after he took me from the bedroom into the kitchen, he lifted me up by my hair. And I know this is too much for some people, so I'm sorry, but you know, I'm just an honest type of bitch. He picked me up by my hair and he yanked me backwards and he smashed my face, this entire side of my face, into the cupboard. Like full force, and it dazed me. I remember holding on to the sink because he was drunk as fuck. I remember holding on to the sink and my head spinning and dazed because it was full force. It was a boom straight into the door. I was like, whoa. So I think that's where that come from. So if you're wondering why, even when I smile, like all you gotta do is go and look at pictures and go back and see like, nah. And I've lost weight, so if I've lost weight, you know what I mean? Because I'm confused with this trigeminal neuralgia. I'm trying to understand it. Y'all know it. Y'all saw the video I did on Facebook the other day, and you know, it's one of them things. Like I don't know. I don't know. It's a hard condition to deal with. It really, really. It's so painful at times. At the minute, I've had a flirt. Oh my god, you can see it. You can see where it's like forcing my face, like that way. That's what it does. It swells up. But I'm on pain medication, really strong pain medication, so I can't feel this pain. If I was like not on medication, I would be in agony with my face. I would be in agony with it. I only feel a little bit of pulsating, like up here and like at the front of my head. That's about it. But trigeminal neuralgia is no joke. And I'm going to keep trying to raise awareness about trigeminal neuralgia because it's a horrible, horrible condition. To be completely honest with you, because y'all know I'm a real bitch, the pain makes you consider suicide. It really does. It really fucking does. The pain is that bad. You can't focus on anything else other than the fact that you're in pain. Truly. You can't focus on anything the fuck else other than the fact that you're in pain. Like, I sat there when it started recently, this new flare up. When it first started, I sat there for 4.5 hours crying. No word of a fucking lie. 4.5 hours non-stop crying, because that was the only thing I could think to do. I didn't have any paracetamol at the time. I didn't have any access to pain medication. Now I do. You know what I mean? It's different now. Oh my God, you can see there, it's coming through. See, it changes throughout. It just changes my face. So if you're wondering why my face keeps changing, no, I haven't had filler. I haven't done anything to my face. I haven't done half the shit that I keep hearing about. No, and no, I've not had my boobs done. I'm so tired of hearing that. The real. This is me, man. This is me. I also have a little like documentary / interview coming up where I'm going to talk about that. You know, I'm going to talk about the stripping. I'm going to talk about the escorting. I'm going to talk about getting ass shots and why you shouldn't do that. And, you know, just things like that. Because one thing I want to point out too is it's coming into the media. And I told y'all this years ago, if y'all remember right. When I was dancing, I told y'all this. People is getting them injections. It's not just in America. It's not just in the UK. It's all over the world. People be getting them injections. And yeah, it helps. Yeah, you go and get a booty. But there's no guarantee it's going to be safe. There's no guarantee your booty going to look nice or decent. And to be honest, I've had some complications. But like I said, I'm going to get into that in a little documentary. I've had some complications. And, you know, I wouldn't recommend getting butt shots. And I'm going to say something that's going to be quite controversial now. I don't. Why do I have to be a controversial type of bitch? But anyway, I personally, please don't come for me out because like it's just me. I personally would get it done again. I wouldn't recommend it, which makes me sound like a hypocrite, but I'm just being honest. Because lingerie don't check. No, I'm joking. But I'm just being honest. Like, I would get it done again because I don't want implants. I don't like, if I could show you on my bum on YouTube, like it looks, the only difference you notice with somebody like myself that's got ass shots, I got mine at 18. When you've got ass shots, the only difference, well for me personally, the only difference is my ass is a lot more jigglier. It moves a lot more than it did. Because if you go and look at my pictures from like when I'm 17, 16, even when I was 18, right before I started dancing, I was flat. You know what I mean? And these titties, I don't know where these titties came from. I don't know where they came from. But anyway, that is the end of the little... We were supposed to do 7 questions and we've been here for like 3 hours. So I'm going to get out the way. I'm going to just go chill. And I'm so excited to be back. Like, I miss y'all so much. And I hope y'all are doing so well. I hope y'all are keeping safe. It's Christmas season, bitch. I'm not festive, but I have a little nephew that, you know, y'all know him. I might introduce him to this channel. More than likely, I will introduce him to this channel. But yeah, I'm just so happy to be back. I hope everybody's doing well. And I hope that, you know, you got a little laugh, a little giggle, or you learned a little something in this video. I don't know. Maybe you did, maybe you didn't. But, you know, I just want to say thank you so much for watching. I am Bodhi Subaru, and I am your host, and I am back. And there's a video, I don't know if I'm going to post it before this or after this, but there's a video explaining why my name's changed, and, you know, the meanings and things like that, why I changed my name, things like that. That's coming later, but I'm now Bodhi. And I chose my own name, and I gave myself my own name, same way I gave myself my own identity, my own personality. So yeah, that's why I do what I do. You know, I'm happy. I'm happy to be back, and I hope that y'all are doing good. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.